Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Spelunky. Once again trying to get super far in the game, like really insanely, ridiculously far. Like so far that you're thinking to yourself, Jesus, is that guy that I'm listening to right now even a human being? That is ridiculous how far he got in Spelunky. Basically, this is what this episode is going to try to be. I don't necessarily know if that's going to work out too well. At least in the past, it really just kind of hasn't. We got to hell again last time though, so we've been there twice now, and that of course is kind of amazing. It blows my mind still that we've managed to get there, because it's a hard thing to do. It really is. And yeah, we're gonna keep trying it, because of course what we then ultimately want to do is beat the boss that you can encounter on the hell floors, or the last hell floor. Last floor of hell. I don't even know. Why do I always give you guys options like that? Or feel the need to correct myself at the very least? I don't think it's too much me giving you options. Instead, me just trying to be more correct about my English. But anyway, we're gonna probably invest a bomb into that damsel over there, because I was kind of hoping to also run into some extra gold. But the damsel is gonna do. It's gonna be nice to have her and get it back up to 4 health, excuse me, after getting down to 3 by some kind of stupid thing that happened that I don't remember. But yeah, we're just gonna move on. Maybe once very quickly touch on that last run. It was a really good thing. It was good to see that we're still very much capable of going there, and it's certainly something that gives me very high hopes when it comes to this series, because it's kind of crazy that we've managed to get there twice already, and one would think that we're going to be able to get there again and get better at getting there, and also then eventually get there with a very lucky run, and hopefully then have that little bit of extra luck and also kill Yama. That would be fantastic at the very least. I'm okay with the amount of gold we're picking up right now. At first I wasn't too thrilled about everything, but right now, with all of this, we might still get there. Of course, here's the thing. So, I mean, as you are probably aware, it's either 50,000 or killing the shopkeepers. That is like the two things we can do if we want to start off with our whole plan to go to hell. Like, you need the Ankh, and that's either obtained by angering the shopkeepers or just buying it. And there's very much positives and negatives to both of those. It's not just that buying is better than killing them, because of course while you then of course have to deal with all these things after angering the shopkeepers, you constantly have to pay attention to not only the guy protecting the exit, but also like the occasional shop that's then gonna spawn another extra guy. Well, that is very bad, and that's certainly an advantage looking at the whole buying strategy. So the fact that you don't have to deal with all that stuff. The awesome thing about angering him is that you are just gonna get a butt ton. You're gonna get a butt ton of items. You really are. You're probably gonna have more than 30 bombs. I guess that's not guaranteed, but it's not necessarily all that unlikely either. So yeah, if you commit to that, you're probably gonna get a lot of stuff. And that is the best thing about that. But, as I was saying, you're gonna have to deal with all these guys. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Right now, of course, it doesn't necessarily look like I'm gonna be able to get the 50,000. I'm gonna try my best to do it. But, picking up the bomb box, which is, I guess, what started me with this whole topic, was certainly probably a purchase that is relatively easy to recommend, because you're still gonna have to get the stupid, what is it even that I'm trying to say right now? Yeah, the Shit, okay. Wanted to make sure that I would dodge that. But you're still gonna have to find the black market. And of course, in order to do that, you need to blow things up. So it's something I can very much recommend doing. Like getting some extra bombs at least. Not necessarily getting the big giant bomb box for like 11,000. But some bombs, yeah, that's probably a good idea. I want it to be really I can't believe it didn't blow up, by the way. And I might blow it up just to get some extra health out of this. But I cannot believe that it didn't. So let's just get her to the exit too, and then leave and just see what these next floors are gonna be like. I mean, we already have the essentials of the mines. That is a good thing. Very, very good thing indeed. That now means we have to focus on one thing only, and that is, I mean, I guess not one thing only, surviving too, but also getting a lot of money, as much money as possible out of these last few floors, so we can then, I don't know, at least have options once we enter the black market, and not be forced down this one path that might then very easily end in our demise. I always like to have options, and it certainly would be nice to have them in a spot where it's easy to fuck up your run. Alright. Anyway, there is gonna be a sacrifice thing right here. So if we find the damsel, I am absolutely going to try to sacrifice her. And she's actually right up there, so that's gonna be rather easy for us. Still, I hate the snake. I really do hate that, but we should be able to dodge it, I think, and sacrifice her. Spike shoes is probably one of the better things you can get out of that, so I'm not complaining about that. I'm complaining about the spider though, because that is fucked up. But anyway, there were a few more crates around, I think. Yeah, there's another one there. I'm probably just gonna blow it up like this because we do have the bombs, and that's gonna make things a lot easier for us. But yeah, ropes. I guess that's fine. I guess it is. This is only going to... It's not going to destroy that money, actually, like I was about to say. So yeah, just never mind. We're gonna move on. We have a decent amount of money, I'd say. It's probably not necessarily where I want to be, but 30,000 is okay at the end of the mines, at the very least. So yeah, with all of this, we're gonna move on. I'm feeling okay about this run. I mean, health is good, bombs are good, ropes are good, items are good, and money is somewhere in the middle there. It always depends, right? Because the black market could very easily be on the first floor, and that might screw you very, very much, just because you don't have the money for the Ankh, and then you're gonna have to start killing things. But it could also very much be on the, like, on 2-3. And by that point, you might have, like, 70,000. So, I don't know. We'll just have to see. We can't really make that decision just yet. We're gonna have to see how these next few floors are gonna treat us. I would like to whip that piranha. I did take damage there. It was not worth it. But at least... well, maybe it was a risk worth taking, right? Because we either could have just left with less health, or we also could have left with one extra heart. I guess we also could have left with like 1 health or something like that, which certainly would have been bad. But I hate this. We did take damage there. Alright, well, fuck everything right now. I'm very pissed that I just took damage. That is rather bad. Let's drop her off like that. Then get some extra money. And dispose of that frog. He's annoying me. I can't believe it. Alright, but here we go. Let's just should blow that up. Then I'm gonna get that crate. Also, there's gonna be an idol over there, which is fantastic. It really, really is. Always like the idols. because that's an extra 10,000, and that would actually place us where we need to be for the Ankh. So that's rather cool. I'm also gonna take the boomerang with me and move on. Yeah, probably just gonna move on. I don't think it was on this floor, so let's move on to the second. Is it the? Yeah, the second floor with 3 health, I think is what it is, which is bad, rather bad. But then again, black market is going to be right here, and it's also going to be very easy for us to get to it. And there's also like chests around so we can get some extra money. And there's going to be an idol, which is going to give us an extra 10,000. At least it would have given us that extra 10,000. Now I'm going to also have to spend a rope on it, which I guess isn't the worst thing ever, but also at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. Is that guy gonna die? That was uncomfortable, very, very much so. Also, this glitched out a little bit because of the black market, and that's kind of funny. But we're just gonna leave then. And considering this amount of gold, I'm probably not gonna anger the shopkeepers. While it might be a good idea, as I was saying earlier, there's no need to do it, right? Will I trade? Oh, fuck, this changes everything. If we can get that sacrifice, we're gonna have a Kapala already. So I'm in fact absolutely going to blow this up. Then get the damsel. Now, think about how we're gonna best approach this. I don't know. I might not want to blow this up and keep wasting bombs like that. Instead, we're gonna try to see whether we can make that happen using only ropes. I dropped her off. Oh, I dropped her off! Well, I guess, okay, we're moving on then. What a piece of shit. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter too much. It kind of does matter a whole lot, because Kapala would be amazing to have, absolutely would be. And it's not guaranteed that you're gonna find another altar. But hey, what can you do? First of all, what we're now gonna do is get the Ankh. That's a no-brainer. We're also gonna get a bomb. Maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't immediately pick up a bomb box. It's a very good purchase. It certainly is, and would be in this case as well. But maybe let's think about it a little bit more. Because climbing gloves would also absolutely be amazing. And I might just get this, right? Then scavenge a little bit for the rest of this floor. And buy a few bomb bags, because it's gonna be okay to just have a little bit more bombs. We already have 9, so it's not necessary, there we go, to get like the big bag. It would also be okay to get a few, right? So that's of course a messed up situation down there. And I might want to use a rope, because we're very likely to go back up, because it's very likely that we're gonna be finding a little bit more gold down here. And then I do want to purchase that second bomb bag. Yep, and this might even... Is that gonna do it? I don't think so. No, not quite. But we're gonna blow this up because I hate the tiki trap. Do hate him very much. That's gonna be the gold that we need though. So yeah, let's go back up. I think it is, at the very least. We might be missing like $25, which of course would kind of... Yeah, we're totally missing $25. So is there like a gem around? God. We could also... Oh, there's like fucking 600 something here, so yeah. Let's just do it that way. We now have 14 bombs, which is fine, I guess. We have climbing gloves, which is amazing. And all the stuff required to get to hell, at least all the stuff that you can get up until this point. So that is rather good. It really is. Let's just move on to the next floor then. Now, of course, the next step is, as always, going to be dying on the floor that has a statue on it. So we can certainly be a little bit more careless about things, because that's going to reset our health back to either 4 or 5, depending on just whether we can get a damsel on that floor as well that has the statue on it. I would like to kill that frog, by the way. I find it hard to time, though. There we go. Much more like it. So yeah, we can be a little bit more careless. Certainly. It's not a good idea to be careless, though. I'd rather have, like, a lot of health as long as I can have that health. So, right now, let's maybe not try to lose it left and right. Instead, maybe look for another altar. That certainly would change this whole thing up really, really much, because then we can just get health like that. We can just get health. And that is something I would like to do. This is certainly a situation in which you want to be using bombs. Especially if you also have the climbing gloves. This might end a run, so what we're going to do is blow this up. That's going to also allow us to get to this crate, at least most likely. We're going to be able to do exactly that. It sucks that the piranha is there like that. It does. I want to maybe lure him out a little bit before I then commit to killing him. There we go. Very good, Nick. That was okay. That wasn't just okay, actually. That was rather good. But anyway, we're now gonna check out this shop right here. I don't think we can buy any of his stuff. The Matic would be nice as all hell, but I don't see myself getting it because it should be around 10,000 or at the very least 8,000, something like that. Maybe even 12, I don't know for certain. But yeah, we're gonna maybe skip on that. I guess I could use the boomerang on that guy and anger the shopkeepers from now on. But with the tiki traps right here and stuff like that, let's just avoid all of that, move on to the next floor. We have everything we wanted out of the jungle. We have. And now we're moving on to the ice caves, which then of course means dying on the statue floor, which is certainly something we can do. We've been able to do that. That's like one of the easier things, right? Because you just have to die, and dying is not too hard in a game that constantly tries to kill you. So let's just try to get there. That is like the challenge right there. Getting to where you then need to die. Alright. But it would certainly be incredible to have the Kapala, and of course right as I say that, they give me an altar. This is going to be an altar right down here. That is so not fair. That is so not fair. There's a bomb box, like BOX, exactly that, underneath the altar. That is ridiculous. It absolutely is ridiculous. So we're gonna wait for this guy to turn around and then kill him. Then we're gonna sacrifice the damsel. Then we are going to really mess with Kali and blow up her. I could also destroy it from the bottom, and that might actually prevent me from angering her. Because then, in case you don't know what that does, it spawns like 20 spiders. And I'd rather not have that, right? But at the same time, it might just be easier for me to... I don't know where the boomerang is right now. I don't care too much about it. But I guess I might go back and try to get it. Or something like that. Anyway, we need to get this bomb box. This is like too good of a spawn to just miss out on. So let's... I don't know exactly how this bomb is going to fly. It's probably not going to give us the bomb box yet. No, it isn't. But I should now be able to get it rather easily. So it's... am I, though? I don't know if I am. I might just want to use a rope here. It's probably worth trading a rope for a fucking bomb box. So let's just do it this way. It's going to anger Kali. absolutely is, but I don't care. I have my Kapala, so I'm done with Kali. And I now have 23 bombs as well. So we're just moving on now. We absolutely are. I don't want to hang around this place much longer. Now what we're going to do is die on that statue floor, as I've been saying for the past 10 minutes or whatever. Maybe 5 actually. But once we have done that, we can start farming for blood. Like some kind of freak, I guess. And really get our health up. There's no need in doing that before we sacrifice ourselves though. Because of course it's going to reset our health anyway once we die. So yeah, let's just try to find the statue. I don't think it's necessarily going to be on this floor. At least I would think that it's a little bit more obvious. So yeah. Let's just make that drop, get the damsel. And then try to maybe make it over to the other. Ooh, yeah, I forgot about the climbing gloves too. I don't know if I did something stupid on that last floor then, by like spending an unnecessary rope on things. But, alright, now I do know that I also do have the climbing gloves, which is going to make things a lot easier. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, probably not going to be a statue on this floor, so we're going to have to survive until the next one. No need in using that altar, not at all. Although I don't know what it does, actually. I don't know what it does if I now sacrifice her. And I might try it, right? Because it's not like this health that the damsel is going to give me matters anyway. Because, as I was saying, statue very much resets all of that. Yeah, we didn't get anything out of it. It was worth trying, though. Now, let's move on to the next floor. I hate having to traverse this right here. But if we just get to the top, it shouldn't be too big of an issue. And it wasn't. So yeah, let's move on to the next floor. Should be like the third one of the ice caves. And there's probably going to be a statue on here, and we're probably going to die. So, that's good. That's very good. It certainly would be rather nice to also have something to attack enemies with, right? That is something we'll try to get after we die on the statue. But it's going to be hard to do that. Because I guess the best thing would certainly be getting like a shotgun off some shopkeeper. But unfortunately that's going to be rather hard to do, especially without angering them. Basically there's no way to get it without angering them, I guess. So, very interesting. Something I'm not going to wrap my head around just yet. Maybe once we're actually revived. So for now we're just going to kill this dude, get his money. The statue is going to be here, so we are going to have to die on this floor. Jump on this guy. Have him activate the mine, which is scary. But, okay. And drop her off at the exit. That is like one of the more important things you want to be doing once on the statue floor. Get the damsel out of the way, so she's going to give you some extra health as soon as you get revived by the Ankh. And then for the rest of the floor, mostly just, getting... Whew, okay, I wasn't really expecting that to work, but I'm very happy that it did. For the most part, just getting more money as much as possible. And then die before the ghost shows up, or right when the ghost shows up, so he's not too much of an issue. Oh, can I make that jump? Whew, okay, yeah, cool. I can. Now, is that... Yeah, snake, I don't know. Take it or leave it, I guess. Ooh, okay. I'm being a little bit careless, but keep in mind, I can be a little bit careless. Because I need to die anyway. But that basically does it, right? I mean, there's nothing much more to this floor. I could start blowing up things, but who wants to do that? Not this guy. Alright. Well, since I'm wasting my parachute, I might as well use it to fly all the way down. Not the best idea I've ever had, because now it's actually taking a long time instead of just dropping down and dying. But yeah, I guess it's a lot of fun still. So, goodbye, cruel world. See you in... Oh, wait a second. Totally. Yeah, and we're gonna get the Hadget. We're gonna get 4 health as soon as we enter that next floor. 5 health. And also, the Kapala is filled up real high. So, we might also then be able to get an additional heart by just killing a single monster, which is rather nice. And since we're still on the ice caves, that should be relatively easy to do. So let's maybe stick to the right wall for now. Get this crate. Ropes? I am getting so many ropes. Alright. That was... I don't know if we got any blood out of that, actually, but... Let's just go up here. There's money there. It certainly would be rather nice to have. But, I don't know. I guess I'm not going to spend too much time with that. Instead, let's just try to leave this floor. Also get that Kapala thing that I've been talking about. Kapala health, extra health. And yeah, maybe also find a damsel, stuff like that. Now, of course, this is kind of messed up. And we... what? Okay. But yeah, we're so close to getting that extra health that it's almost not even funny. We might be able to do it with this guy, though. Give me the... we're so close. We're so close to getting an extra heart. But it should still be very much possible, even on the next floor. So, why don't we just move on, enter the temple, and now, of course, the next step is going to be killing Anubis. And we've had a lot of issues with that in the past. So, it would be nice to not run into those this time around, but then again, it's probably likely. At this stage, it's probably safe to say that it's likely to happen. Now, of course, how do we want to dispose of this guy? This is very much a way of disposing of that guy. I'm happy that it worked out like that. And we did see Anubis too. He doesn't seem to be in like the worst location ever, so let's just check that out. He could kill the shopkeeper by shooting his pink rings after me, which of course would kind of suck, I guess. But while I'm here, I might even buy the bomb bags just because I can. And yeah, then I'm gonna try to approach Anubis. Might want to blow this up. This tiki trap right here. Oh my god, that's gonna free the crocodile man, which was a terrible thing to do. It absolutely was. So now I'm gonna try to maybe dispose of him one way or another. I don't know if that's gonna do it. Nope, he's now just pissed and following us. So okay, where's Anubis? I know you're around somewhere, you giant asshole. That bomb is not gonna do it, but it's gonna at least open up a path to him. And is that actually gonna be it right there? Yes. Okay, now just avoid the rings. Avoid the rings, get the scepter, leave. Period. Period. Alright, trigger that. Get up here. Get over here. Trigger that. Get the scepter. Stand on top of the tiki trap. Drop down. Oh my god, the stupid crocodile person, man. The crocodile person, man. Okay, those taken care of. Tiki trap, not even tiki trap, it's much rather a thwomp, but whatever the case, it can go fuck itself. I don't want to deal with it. This can also go fuck itself. Then this next thwomp. God damn it! Leave! But the thwomp has to go. And then we are probably just gonna leave, because we have everything that we want to have. We just need to get out of here. Alright, very good. Very, very good indeed. We have everything that we need in order to now gain access to the City of Gold. Yet again, it's kind of fucking crazy that we've once again made it this far. That's kind of crazy. But, of course, we would like to get a little bit more done. And actually, that's going to be a relatively easy entrance right there. So, let's just make it there and then enter, because in the end, we don't necessarily need too much out of this floor. Not at all. We could, I guess, worry about maybe killing these guys and getting some extra gold. Well, yeah, that just didn't work out like that. But anyway, we opened that shit up. We can now go through. We can then get the Necronomicon. And that's rather fantastic. I don't want to fuck with that idol. It certainly would be nice to have it for, like, the score. At the same time, though, I don't know how that trap works. So I'm just going to move on to the City of Gold. And wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So now it's Necronomicon. And then, as soon as we have that and have left the floor successfully, it is going to be... Oh, might want to kill this guy while I'm at it. Come on. There we go. But yeah, as soon as we have that, it's going to be... Olmec, which we know how to fight. So it's not too unlikely that if we get the Necronomicon, we're also going to be able to get to... Hell, I do hate the mummies. I do hate the mummies. I do hate it. So let's just blow this up, make it easy on us. Have him fall down, maybe? Okay. Well, that's gonna make it easier for me to take care of him, so oh my god, the swamp. So I'm certainly okay with that. Let's just blow him up like that. That's also gonna take care of that swamp too, so that was rather good. I hate the eagle person though. He might be he might be an issue. Now, which is going to be the best way of dealing with this? Because of course this whole block right here might fuck us a little bit. If I can kind of maybe do it right here, it's not going to be too big of an issue though. Awesome. So, we're going to get the Necronomicon. We're then going to kill that Dark Anubis, like his gothic brother or whatever you want to call him. I totally forgot that I can't just name him without the pictures, man. But anyway, that went rather okay, right? I guess you could maybe describe it that way. Wasn't the best thing I've ever done, but we do have the Necronomicon now, and we're now just gonna try to get to the exit. The ghost probably does show up around here. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys just realized this, but we can farm health right here. It's probably not a good idea because of the ghost, but we can... Oh my god. I don't know how I got hit there. But we can just stand here and keep getting health. We can just keep standing here, keep getting health. The only bad thing about this is actually that swamp. That might end my life. Like, no matter what. That's an insta-kill. And I should try to get out here right about now. Fuck. Don't. Don't. I don't care if she dies. I have 9 health, and that's more than I would have expected to have at this point. But also we still need to dodge that ghost. It's possible. It's very, very much possible, actually. All I need to do is make it up here, and then make it across. Jump on this guy, have him die, pick up all his gold, and then enter Olmec's lair. Jesus! What a run. What a run indeed. I can't believe I'm still alive. I would have liked to get more out of that mummy, but I mean, we still got a bunch out of that mummy. And it's going to be the first time, if we now kill Olmec, I guess that's not guaranteed just yet, but if we now kill Olmec, it's going to be the first time that we, oh, hello, Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time. Wasn't really expecting you to show up right now, but I do appreciate that you're downloaded finally. But anyway, what I was trying to get at before Sly Cooper, distracted me. If we can get to Hell now, it's gonna be the first time that we enter Hell with the Kapala. And entering Hell with the Kapala is something I've been wanting to do for such a long time now. Because you're gonna have a lot of health, most likely. We still, yeah, I guess what's still gonna be very bad about that whole situation then, if we get to Hell, we're not gonna have a weapon to necessarily defend ourselves with. So that's certainly not the best, because there's a lot of things you probably just want to kill. And yeah, not being able to do that is gonna kind of suck. Let's just put it that way. Now, totally gonna access these things right here. There might be bombs in there. There were bombs in there, and that's cool. And now we're just gonna try to worry about Olmec. It was somewhere over on the left, I think. So let's just see where exactly it is. Like right here, right? Yeah, basically right here. So I'm just gonna once again go with that whole strategy. There's like a block right here, there's a block right there. Let's just place it right in between those and create that 4-block wide gap. Also, we need to keep in mind that this time around we don't have a jetpack. That is also a big downside to this run compared to the last one. But Kapala is a big positive to this one too, so I guess I shouldn't be complaining too much. And climbing gloves are rather nice as well, so I don't need to be spending ropes right now. It should be fairly easy for us to now get Olmec down there. All I need to do is basically wobble over the edge. And then he's gonna drop down there. And that's gonna be us entering... I need to be careful about these bubbles though. That's gonna be us entering Hell. Are you kidding me? Really? He might chuck us into the lava. So that was a thing. I've never been this close to actually... I've never been this close to actually beating Hell. Just looking at all the things that I had just then, I probably would have made it past the first floor of Hell, right? Probably would have made that. But that was also, while being the best it's ever looked before entering Hell, the worst it's ever been, because that asshole spawned 3 enemies on top of his head before dying in the lava pit. And I mean, I had to hurry up there because he does sink all the way down. You have to be quick about it. I can't believe he actually spawned those fuckers right there. That is bullshit. I call bullshit on that one. I'm super upset about it, but I still hope that you guys enjoyed what you saw. I'm very disappointed. This probably would have been a very fantastic run. This would have been a very fantastic run. I'm almost sure of it. But anyway, I guess there's nothing I can change about it too much right now. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm gonna upload this because it's probably the funniest ending to a Spelunky video you've ever seen. So enjoy, or just hopefully you have enjoyed. It's over now. See you next time with another episode of Spelunky. I'm pissed. I'm probably gonna go cry right now. Goodbye.